Now, when we speak about the successes of the Kenya Kwanza, of the AZIMIO UMOJA demonstrations in the country, then you will bear with me that they have attained something so far. They have attained scaring the hell out of William Ruto. They have attained getting the attention of the International Criminal Court being brought in the country. That is the ICC, Hague, being brought back to Kenya to continue the investigation against William Ruto and his government. This is a great achievement. This is a big achievement. Because let me tell you, if now the police of the country are being investigated, the IG, the Inspector General of Police, and the CS, Kedora Kendeke, are under investigation by the International Criminal Court, that means they will be very vulnerable. If they're very vulnerable, AZIMIO UMOJA has areas to exploit. And some of the areas to exploit is the areas of insecurity. Once you know, as the Inspector General of Police, you are not focused with your job, you leave room for attacks, for bandits to come in and destroy people's property. And once they do so, now the Ruto'S government will be pointed out as a government that was unable to take care of its citizens, the government that allowed bandits, the government that allowed thieves, crooks, goons to take over and humiliate citizens. So when it comes to the second time of election, that is the year 2027, people will have reconsidered the option of electing William Ruto again as the President of the Republic of Kenya. And maybe then the AZIMIO UMOJA candidate will have a shot for the presidency. Because right now, the news came in yesterday, and they came as follows. The opposition insisted that the Wednesday protest will go on, which was to happen tomorrow, which they cancelled as planned, rubbishing chances of bipartisan talk between Kenya Kwanza side and the opposition over the issue at hand. This comes as vigorous groups have come out calling for the dialogue to head the protest that has resulted into loss of many lives and properties. The shooting that has been experienced in the demos has raised eyebrows not just among opposition leaders but also international leaders. The opposition pointed fingers towards police over their brutality towards the protesters, with the leaders asking the International Criminal Court, the ICC, to investigate this brutality, days after asking ICC to investigate the police over their actions. The court has confirmed the receipt of the petition to investigate of the police during the opposition's anti-government protest. After receiving the letter, Hague will take the action relating to the matter. This comes as the opposition prepares to resume demos again after suspending them this week, I mean. Now, pressure upon pressure upon pressure. If they pressure Ruto this much, Ruto is expected to crumble. Ruto is expected to shrink. If there is something that scares Ruto, and it scares the hell out of William Ruto, is the Hague. Because this is a man knows the wrath of the Hague. He knows he has been there. It's not the first time for him to be summoned by the International Criminal Court. Remember the year 2007, 2008, post-election violence. Ruto was among those that were called during the Campo 6. So I don't think Ruto is ready to risk it all again. What will happen? Is there a chance? Is is there a chance? And if there is a chance for AZIMIO UMOJA, what will happen for Gachagua and the Mount Kenya region people? Because the Mount Kenya region people are the people that seems to have followed William Ruto blindly. They have no clue of what might happen to them once William Ruto and Raila Odinga becomes partners. They have no clue what will happen to them. They're just there, ready to be slaughtered. And let me tell you, the slaughterhouse has been prepared. The slaughterhouse. If Raila Odinga has been able to convince the Hague that something that is worthy investigating is happening in Kenya, then these people will come breathing down the neck of President William Ruto. And Ruto will have no otherwise than to adhere to their demands. I mean, that's what's up. And that's what's up. Go ahead and subscribe. This is FM Update Show. My name is Felix Monda.